Jag here, and it's time for Juggernauts and Jabronis, the Jags Week in Review. Let's get right to it. The Juggernaut of the Week is someone you probably wouldn't expect. It's Mr. Aron Stevens. I'm talking about Aron Stevens, yes, the former Damien Sandow, who is now wrestling as Aron Stevens on NWA Power. This dude has recently revamped and revitalized his gimmick, and he has this karate gimmick, which is freaking hilarious. If you're not watching NWA Power, take your ass to YouTube right now. Hey, you're actually already on YouTube. Go to YouTube, search in NWA Power, and check out this man's match this week. All of his moves were karate inspired, and I freaking loved it. The guy is just hilarious, and I think it's funny. I love the way that his in-ring work transitioned with the gimmick. That made me love him even more. Of course, he was funny as Mizdow and whatever, but this was even better, and I don't know if you're really watching NWA Power. Some of it's great, some of it's not so great, but he is freaking fantastic. Of course, the encyclopedia, who knows all, tells me he did this before in Impact. Maybe it didn't go over so well as it's going in NWA, but be sure to check it out. He's the Juggernaut of the Week, Aron Stevens on NWA Power, but I have to give a shout out. I have to give an honorable mention, or even just an indie Juggernaut of the Week, to a very unlikely source, somebody you probably don't think of as a juggernaut, but the person I have in mind is Mr. David Arquette. Yeah, David Arquette used to be married to Courtney Cox Arquette? Hell yeah, that dude. Remember back like 20 years ago when he had that stupid wrestling movie Ready to Rumble, and he was WCW champion for like 10 minutes? Yeah, that guy. That guy, after 20-some years, decided to dedicate himself to actually learning the professional wrestling craft. There's a documentary coming out very soon that kind of details his whole path, and if everything I've read and heard is true, this guy put himself through hell to learn the game and to be considered one of the boys. And this week at Bar Wrestling, he wrestled 2 matches back-to-back on Wednesday night and Thursday night, or maybe it was Tuesday night and Wednesday night, whatever, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and he freaking killed it. The tag team match with him and RJ City versus Joey Ryan, and I forget Joey's partner at the moment, I'm sorry. It was fantastic. It was a hilarious match with a lot of funny spots, but the guy really learned his craft and he put in the work. Therefore, he gets my indie Juggernaut of the Week, which is the first time I split it into 2, but I think it works. Aron Stevens, hilarious, awesome, kicking butt in the ring in NWA Power. David freaking Arquette, kicking butt, taking names at Bar Wrestling. Now, for the Jabroni of the Week. AEW fans, I'm going to talk trash on you again because AEW was pretty bad. Let me just say it this way. I watched the entire AEW Dynamite this week. I didn't even fast forward. I paid attention the whole freaking time. And you know what? Cody match, fantastic. Dustin match, fantastic. Young Bucks match, trash, okay? Why was it trash? It was trash because these guys spend way too much time waiting for something to happen. In the main event, with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega versus whoever the hell they're wrestling, you see the Young Bucks outside the ring for like 20 seconds just chilling, just leaning on each other, watching what's happening in the ring, waiting for their cue or for the spot to end so they can get back in the ring and act like they give a damn. Now, a real wrestler, a talented wrestler, someone who's invested in the match, is going to be on the apron, talking, coaching, reaching for a tag, being involved in the match, but these guys just stood there and watched and rested, which I know it, you're tired, whatever, but Jay basically just sat there and watched. And the worst part, it's probably not even the Young Bucks' fault, it's AEW's production's fault that they were on camera for like 15 to 20 seconds in the background doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. And for that reason, they are the Jabronis of the Week, 2-for-1 special, both Young Bucks, Jabronis, both of them. Kenny Omega was getting his work in the ring, and these guys are outside having a break. And I really hated that. So, Jabroni of the Week, AEW, and freaking Young Bucks. Now for the promo of the week. I don't know if you saw, you had to have seen the Randy Orton Crutches promo on Monday Night Raw. That was freaking fantastic. The whole effort of getting in the ring and hobbling around with the crutches, talking about how he's going to hopefully come back by WrestleMania. And then, of course, AJ Styles gets in the ring and talks some trash. And Randy, at the end, reveals that he's actually not injured, hits old boy with an RKO, and it was freaking fantastic. That is my mainstream network television promo of the week. But the indie promo of the week, and yes, I'm splitting it up again because last night at Santino Brothers At Last, it was the last match for Jake Atlas. It was a fantastic show. It was packed. It was awesome. We're probably going to do a recap on it here pretty soon. Heather freaking Monroe. If you don't know who Heather Monroe is, you've been living under a rock because she's been wrestling everywhere. Hood Slam, Bar, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. She's been freaking everywhere, and she is fantastic. In fact, I will say that Heather is prolific and gifted, and last night she got the microphone and just ripped a ridiculously awesome promo talking about how she deserves a shot. She was undefeated in all Santino shows last year, and she's not getting a title shot. Meanwhile, other people that she feels is less deserving are getting title shots, and she just wanted her due. And after her promo, she went on into a match with Andy Brown, who was also prolific and gifted, and she ended up getting the W. So we'll see what Santino Brothers does for Heather freaking Monroe. But if you want to hear a fire promo, you want to hear somebody come with intensity and characterization and just, I don't know, really make you believe, Heather Monroe's promo at last night was fantastic. And whenever it gets onto YouTube or wherever the heck it's going to be posted, we will share it because it was that damn good. And I'm going to share it again because the spot of the week, in my opinion, has to go to four gentlemen. Four, last night in the ladder match at Santino Brothers at Last. Now, yes, I'm a Santino Brothers student. I'm a little biased, but this show was freaking fantastic. And these guys put their bodies on the line in a hardcore ladder match. I'm talking about everything you ever wanted to see in a ladder match freaking happened. We had Douglas James, who's fantastic. You know him from PCW, MLW. The guy's fantastic. Ironheart Douglas James. Eli Everfly, who was actually amazing. He's wrestled everywhere. Great tag team with him and Delilah Doomfly. He also wrestled and beat The Miz on SmackDown about a year ago. Then you got Lucas Riley, who's brand new on the scene, kicking all kinds of butt, taking names. Young dude who's amazing. Then you have Matt Vandergriff. Matt Vandergriff is fan-freaking-tastic. The guy's a high flyer. He can do anything and everything he wants in the air. And of course, with ladders involved, there was lots of flying around. You will see in some of the pictures and some of the video when we recap this thing how much destruction, utter destruction was going on in the ring last night in this ladder match. These guys were getting powerbombed through ladders. They were getting monkey flipped through ladders. They were getting choke slammed off of ladders. These guys, Matt Vandergriff took a sliced bread into tacks. They poured out the tacks in the ring, people. There were tacks in the ring. There was a 15-foot ladder. Douglas James jumped off the 15-foot ladder. Man, it was crazy. It was fan-freaking-tastic, and we'll talk about it more in our recap video. But that whole stinking match is the Jag spot of the week. So if you don't know, and you weren't there, first of all, you messed up. You should have been there. But if you weren't there, as soon as that sucker is posted online, whether it's YouTube or High Spots or whatever, we will let you know and we will direct you to it because you abso-freaking-lutely need to see that match, and you abso-freaking-lutely need to see Heather's promo because it was that stinking fantastic. And so that's going to do it for Jags Jabs and for Jabronis and Juggernauts, which of course is the Jags weekly recap for Heel Turn Wrestling. Of course, I cross-posted over to Make Me a Fan. Be sure to follow Heel Turn Wrestling at HT Wrestling 316 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Be sure to follow Make Me a Fan on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Make Me a Fan 316. Seeing some comments there, some little commonality right there, 316. And of course, you can always follow the Jag at AKA the Jag on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, whatever. I'm everywhere. So tune in tomorrow for more videos. We're doing everything every day at 9 a.m. and we will see you next time. Take care.